The immigration story that encourages people from all over the world to make the move to Canada is not always what people who move here actually experience. We've all heard the story. You come to Canada, you land your dream job, and create an amazing life for your family. But the move is usually more complicated than that and involves unexpected challenges. The challenges aren't the whole story either. The story is the community you build, the experiences you have, the new lessons you learn, as well as how your past experiences enrich the community you become a part of. The Ascend program is focused on identifying the external supports and building the internal competencies that will help you on your career journey in Canada. The course follows the story of a skilled immigrant, Nazir Kermani, who goes through the typical phases of the immigrant job search experience, which are each related to the modules in this course. First, Nazir lands in Canada. He, like you, has arrived with a whole set of past experiences, all his personal and professional strengths, and an education. If Nazir learns to draw upon his strengths and see how they can be applied in Canada, he can move through his journey from a more empowered place. Nazir will have to do some self-reflection to truly understand himself and see where he can thrive. As you work through Module 1, the value of your existing skills and experience, you will build those competencies as well. Next, bolstered by his self-awareness and understanding of the value he can add, Nazir needs to get the lay of the land. What are the settlement services he can draw upon? Is his resume Canada ready? What is his industry like in Canada? How does he need to position himself online to be considered for jobs in that industry? Then he can develop a meaningful online presence that reflects his goals and interests. Module 2, Personal Branding, will help you do the same. Once Nazir knows who the major players are in his industry and how he should position himself based on his personal brand, he'll start building a network in Canada and applying for jobs. That process is supported in Module 3, Developing Your Professional Community of Support. Here, the lessons from the first two modules are applied. They influence who Nazir reaches out to, the questions he should ask, and how they can help him. He'll conduct outreach on LinkedIn, do some informational interviews, and get a mentor with experience in the same industry who can help him navigate the sector more effectively. She'll coach him on how to apply for jobs, where to look, and maybe make some introductions. They will stay connected throughout Nazir's career and continue learning from each other. After a significant number of job applications and meetings with his mentor, Nazir moves on to the interview phase. It's not an easy period and can last a long time, so a positive mindset is important. Landing that job requires experimentation to figure out what will work for you. Module 4 will focus on building your job search and interview soft skills. Module 5, Professional Communication, covers how to use different channels of communication, appropriate forms of address and etiquette in Canada, and how to effectively communicate with people who use different styles of communication. This will support Nazir and you as you build your careers in Canada. Eventually, Nazir gets a job. This brings us to Module 6, Onboarding and Organizational Culture, where he'll figure out how to fit in and be effective in his new role. It can be a tricky process for new immigrants because while you've found a new job, you're adjusting to workplace culture and perhaps different expectations and ways of working than you're used to. Important things to learn in this module are building relationships at work, organizational culture, managing time and expectations, how to ask for help, and salary negotiations. After Nazir finds his feet in his new job and his new life in Canada, he comes across new challenges in the workplace. In Module 7, Career Progression, he'll learn how to step into his leadership, to resolve conflict, and how to position himself for raises and promotions at his workplace. But Nazir's journey doesn't stop there. He might keep moving up in the same company, or he might look for new opportunities over time. The great thing is, he's willing to keep learning and growing throughout the rest of his career. Where will your journey take you?